Welcome, everybody, to the Breaking Broncos podcast and the Answers 42 Media Network. As always, I am your host, Daniel Wetstein. I am here with my guy, Stephen Brennan, and we are going to talk about somebody else's QB situation because I'm really tired of talking about the QB situation here in Broncos country. So, Stephen, I know you're down there in Florida. How's things going that way?
Florida's doing all right. Florida is doing not too bad at all. It's Florida, so it's always something. It's cold one day, it's hot as hell the next.
I've been there, man. I spent 15 years in Florida, so I know how mercurial that weather can be. But let's go ahead and let's jump into this QB debate. It seems like the Colts fan base is just as divided as the Broncos fan base. How do you feel the pulse in Colts country when it comes to wins?
Well, when it comes to Wentz, I feel like whenever this originally happened, when they originally got Wentz, everybody was extremely excited. It was a kind of a steal. They only had to make it, X amount of games for them to not lose that draft pick. And then Wentz started off being Carson Wentz. And then midway season totally changes. We had that amazing play that he did against the Broncos, or excuse me, not the Broncos, the Bucks, scrambles out, throws it 70 yards, one of the best passes of the year, but it's not consistently that guy all the time. And I don't know if it's Carson Wentz can't get out of his own way and can't stay healthy, or if he's just shell-shocked and kind of lost it. There's a lot of hurt whenever it comes to it because of that last game against the Jags. That game's going to live on in infamy for a long time. It was one of the worst teams arguably in history, and all you had to do was beat them and get in and have a very good chance, a very good run if they would have got in, but it just didn't work out with that way.
No, you definitely can. It is a pass-first league, most definitely. So it seems like you are of the camp that kind of wants him to be replaced. So in that vein, what viable trade options do you see out there?
Well, it's a situation. I don't really feel like there is very much for a trade option for Carson Wentz right now. I don't think that he's going to be able to get much of a market to get back what they gave up in return for him. I feel like maybe there might have to be a combination deal. Marlon Mack is on the team. That's been rumored. He's still coming off the injury before, but has shown he can still run. Jonathan Taylor is just that much better, so they haven't really used him. But I feel like if you add Carson Wentz and a Marlon Mack, they don't have a first-round draft pick, so you can't add that in there. But maybe that can sweeten the deal. But I don't really feel like there's too much of a trade value right now for him.
Most definitely. So if there is no options to really trade, as you said, it seems like you're going to have to really sweeten the pot there to get anything of value in return. Who would be an upgrade at the position in the draft?
Well, this year actually is a decent year for the Colts when it comes to the draft because there is no stellar star must-have guy this year. I feel like there's a lot of guys in this draft that are going to come in second, third rounds. You got I would like to see Kenny Pickett. Desmond Reader's really good. I think Matt Carroll is probably the most viable option for the Colts. I feel like Pickett's probably going to go too early, be a little bit too rich for their blood. But if he falls, by all means, I think that's the guy you go grab. But I do like Matt Carroll. The thing I like about a lot of these guys this year is there's a lot of just big, stout guys. All these guys are averaging 6'2", 6'4", 212. They're all bigger, Herbert-bodied looking guys. So I think there is hope, but I just think I don't know which one of those guys that they're going to be able to grab, honestly.
Yeah, I really agree. There's a majority, if not all, of the quarterbacks in this draft are a project. And like you said, Pickett, I mean, he's pretty much becoming the consensus number one. Him and Willis kind of 1 and 2. So
Yep.
them dropping out of the top 10, probably unlikely. But hey, I mean, crazier things have happened. Aaron Rodgers dropped to 22. So
yeah,
the draft is always a fun time. And right, most definitely. Since we're kind of playing fantasy football, let's just go all in. How would you handle the situation if you were the GM?
If I was a GM, the Colts have a little bit of money to play with. So I think because we've already kind of established there's not much of a trade value for Wentz. So you're going to kind of have to work with him. So I think it's a little bit time for Ballard to spend some money. I feel like Dalton Schultz at tight end will be available because of there's rumors that not Dallas Clark, excuse me, I'm dating myself on that one. There's rumors that Jack Doyle is probably going to retire. Mo Alley Cox is an interesting piece, but he's not a number one.